Nolan, the intensity. Look at these shots, you guys. Hey guys, quick announcement. I'm gonna do an Oppenheimer Blu-ray 4K disc giveaway. This is one of the best films of the year, 2023's best film by far, and I want one of you guys to have this Nolan piece of art. So I want to give it to one of you guys. Please subscribe, and I'll keep you updated once we hit the mark. Go subscribe and you might receive something in the mail. But thank you guys so much. All right, guys, another great scene. Probably one of my favorites as well. Like, all these are fantastic scenes, but this is the interrogation scene between Jason Clarke and Oppenheimer.
Moral qualms have to do with it.
Yeah.
Oppenheimer wanted to own the atomic bomb. He wanted to be the man who moved the earth. I know. See, Robert Oppenheimer, if he could do it all over, he'd do it all the same. You know, he's never once said that he
RDJ is crazy in this.
do it all over. Why? Because it made him
The most potent man who ever lived.
We freely used the atomic
This right here, Cillian.
and the target to drop the atomic bomb on Japan, didn't you? Well, then you knew, did you not, that by dropping that atomic bomb on the target you selected, that thousands of civilians would be killed or injured. Is that correct?
I mean, Jason Clarke is legitimately saying like the right
How
things.
many were killed or injured?
Ooh, just hitting him.
Hiroshima had 110,000 deaths on the day of each bombing. Yes. And in the weeks and years that followed, it has been put at somewhere between 50 and 100,000. 220,000.
220,000.
Scruples about that. Terrible ones. And yet you testified. Bombing of Hiroshima was very successful.
Ooh.
Technically, it was very successful. It supported the dropping of a hydrogen bomb on Hiroshima. That would make no sense at all. Thermonuclear weapon. Would you be opposed to the dropping of it? This was not a problem.
And the music and the sound design.
Confronting you with it now, sir.
Ooh.
even as he knew we'd have to.
Would you have been opposed to the dropping of a thermonuclear weapon?
Oh, yes, I would, sir.
Did you oppose the dropping of an atomic bomb on Hiroshima?
Ooh.
Step forth armed by... No, you.
But I did not endorse it. You then argued against the use of it. I was asked by the second.
Dude, this guy's good.
I gave him the views against and the views for.
You supported the dropping of the atom bomb on your... Supported it. Only support.
I was not in a policy-making position at
True.
done anything I was asked to do.
Then you would have killed the H-bomb. I didn't ask you that, Doctor. You reported you go on after the Soviet...
Nolan, the intensity. Look at these shots, you guys. I don't know what he's doing.
Would the Russians do anything to increase their strength? If we did it, they would have to do it. Our efforts would only fuel their efforts, just as it had with the atomic bomb. Just as it had with the atomic bomb, exactly.
No moral scruples in 1945, plenty in 1949.
What a scene.
When did your strong moral convictions develop? When it became clear to me that we were intended to use any weapon we had.
Hiroshima, not Nagasaki.
Dude, I've never seen RDJ like this in a film.
Thanking me.
Well, he's not.
Do we still have enough votes?
That you are a loyal citizen. However, in the light of your continuing associations and disregard for the security apparatus of this country, we have voted 2-1 to deny the renewal of your security.
It's weird because, you know, he had those moral thoughts initially. He went through with it, right? And they're using that against him in this little interrogation, right, privately. But I'm just the gauge of Oppenheimer and what he had to deal with and his legacy was low-key kind of tarnished because of that security clearance kind of ordeal. And as of recently, I believe, even before the film came out, the US actually sustained him from this whatever construct that he had with the security clearance. But his legacy was much more cleared, I guess you could say, once that came about. So I think the truth kind of started going out. Yeah, Oppenheimer, man, like going through all that, even after what you did for, you know, the military, for the country, and just to go through this is definitely interesting for the benefit of more kind of weaponry moving forward. So I love how RDJ really got pressed, right, when when certain scientists started going against him and whatnot. So I feel like it's because of that, like, family friendly dynamic between the scientists and how they were willing to protect each other from any kind of scrutiny, right? So doing that against RDJ was a fantastic scene as well. And I think doing that against Lewis Strauss, right, was really a good depiction of how science can overcome the real moral nature of what's going on surrounding their work, right? So building the hydrogen bond after the atomic bomb, which is much more deadly, much more destructive than the original, right? So Oppenheimer didn't want to be a part of that. He didn't want to be a part of Teller's program, and so this insinuated. I'm not the biggest history guy in terms of like the science aspects, but I definitely do respect the work that everyone has done through this. So given that this was a fantastic scene, and really Nolan outdid himself with this interrogation. No action. This felt action-packed, like a Dark Knight film, like an Inception film, but it was just dialogue. It was just nice shots with real just close-ups, zoom in, zoom out, having certain lighting connotations to the room itself and flashbacks too. So a lot of good things in the shot and great scene overall.